TDLO7T さん。
Oh my god. My goodness. A tier free for 83 months. Juicy. Welcome in, Surtag, Pilgrim Plays, Rufus, Seiko, Zeman, Zersti, Kinkier, Tough, Kara. Welcome, Cuff. Good day, guys. Good day. Thank you very much, WiverX. 83 months support. Imagine starting a song before TDL even comes. Well, that happens. That happens quite a bit. It does. Give me a sec, because I really want to see this. But welcome in. Oh, so it's only me that hears it then. Alright. Only I hear it, apparently. Cool. Okay, I can deal with that. How's everyone doing? Sorry I'm late. I had to fight storms last night. You can see that on the stories of Instagram. It was brutal. Absolutely brutal. But it was good. Good fun. Got very wet. Glitch, how you doing, dude? Just Highlander things? Exactly, yes. We won't say what we were doing out in the middle fighting lightning. Nope. And then obviously yesterday I wasn't on because I was just shattered, guys. I was too tired. Too much. Faldorn apparently can't handle not having the streams on early. It seems. Losing their mind. I think I've got everything sorted out for June, right? Yeah. Awesome. There's been a patch for what's it called? Sands. Which looks like they fixed a few good things. And they've also put up a roadmap as well, so may jump into that later on today. Just purely because yeah, I do like patches. And the patches are not bad actually. So it says here, like improve character controller, doesn't get stuck on too many things, improve shooting on and from moving tramplers. This is the first batch of improvements will improve the character controller in future times. Improved lighting, stuff like that. Some drop issues. The roadmap looks good, so it's like coming soon, new trampler compartments, new NPC variations, post-game summary, player stats. That's good because I always wanted to know how many kills I got in a match. And that's my kind of excitement. Gear-based matchmaking, which is fantastic. Lobby browser and more. Later this year, they're doing like menu crafting, color-coded stuff, world bosses, yada. And then clan systems and faction rep quests and stuff. So they looks like they're kind of going the Tarkov route with it all. Which is pretty sick, actually. Played some Evo as well last night. Not doing any of the Siege of Orson stuff until it goes to like first wave. Tried a bit of the combat stuff with the new things. It's very memey. Very memey. I'm kind of hoping that maybe we'll get first wave next week. I would imagine it's like that. No rest for the wicked. Official founder pack rewards. Ooh. Ion 2 as well. I wonder if it's as good as Ion 1 before the fall. Not much else. Like, people are not really making any videos. Also, Twitch is running, looks like 35% off on gifted subs 5 and over. 5 and over, chat. So it says here. Mythic trains give golden emotes to hype trains for a limited time. Okay. That's cryptic.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Pilgrim plays starting off good. 5. Did you get a discount, by the way? Just to make sure I wasn't talking shit. I think it's like 35% off, right? Thank you so much, dude, for that 5 juicy gifted subs. I will use that money literally right now to order up this one's snacks, because he's already had a snack before I started, by the way. He had it like 15 minutes beforehand, and he thinks I'm stupid. He thinks I can't remember when I give him snacks. And he's like, where's the start of the stream snack? Mm-hmm. That's what's going through his head right now, chat. I'm guaranteeing you this is what it is. All right, let's order up 2 of them. Add to basket. There we go. Go to basket. Get them by tomorrow. So these are courteous of Pilgrim Plays, Mr. Nova. His face? I know. There we go. Right, that's it. That's the They're ordered up. Pilgrim Plays has ordered you up some delights. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yes. Also, if you want to send them, chat, we do have the ability to be gifted snackages. The only thing on the gift site is literally Nova's crack, as in the snacks crack. So if you're wanting to ever send anything over, all you have to do is go to our throne site and just buy them there. I'll know because they're. Let me just double check. Yeah, because they're. Yeah, so basically, when you go to the site, there is Nova's crack snacks. Nova's favorite snacks. He has an addiction I can't support. That's the only thing we have available on the gifted site. Is Nova's crack snacks. You had one before the start. Don't lick your lips. Don't lick your lips. You can only get crack snacks by the generosity of this community, because holy crap, dog, you are eating too much. Yeah? Are you hiding? Are you hiding underneath? Yeah, look at him. It's like, raise your head a little bit. Come here. Come here. Oh, the big baby puppy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, I want to make a fuss of you. Come on. That's it. There. Oh, look at that, chat. Look at that baby puppy. And he's like, I want snack. Can I have start of stream snack? Even though I had one 15 minutes beforehand. And it should be every 2 hours, right? But Pilgrim Plays bought me snacks. That means I get snacks. Isn't that right, Nova? Yes, okay. Fine. Fine. Pilgrim Plays says I got you. Do you say, what do you say? Thank you. Thank you, Pilgrim Plays. Thank you, Pilgrim Plays. I'll turn the music down. Thank you, Pilgrim Plays. Thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. There we go. And you gonna do a happy dance? Happy dance? Happy dance? And a happy dance. That's it. There we go. He's been lazy as well today. They're all lazy dogs. After fighting the thunder last night and the lightning. What snacks do they get? Exclamation mark gifts. And you can see them there. They're called Smart Bones. No raw hide. And they're tiny, tiny little ones because they cost so fucking much. My dogs would have rioted by now if I had treats for that long without... Well, the thing is they got them like 15 minutes before the start of the stream. But they normally get a chew as soon as I go live, and then Nova returns 2 hours later as to try and push on me. But because Pilgrim Plays dropped 5 gifted subs at 35% off thanks to Twitch, I've ordered up 2 more packs for him, so... Yeah. See, look, he's already left, see? See what I mean? That's him, he's gone. There he goes. He'll go now, next door, and work on my mother. Because that's what he does. He works on her now until she gives him a treat. Because I give her a packet of the same treats so that she can do that. And then as soon as she gives in, he will be back through to try and work on me. Because that's how he does it. And all day he does this. Hey, Hudson Hawk, how you doing, dude? The real Granny Law? Yeah. It's so funny. This dog is a con artist. Unlike this one. This one's stupid as fuck. He's beautiful, but he's stupid. Last night, we're all trying to sleep and the eye of the storm is above us. Thunder, lightning going down. Again, you can see the videos on... I think it was just absolutely crazy. A-response, welcome ended. And, yeah, Nyx is just pacing up and down, pacing up and down. You beautiful white dumb fluff. Isn't that right, Nyx? Were you like, no, the boom bangs. I don't like the thunder. I don't like the lightning. I don't understand what's going on. But I'll keep going to the door where the lightning is and having a look to see what it is. You know, it's like, oh my god. Just stop. Stop. Alright, give me 2 secs, chat. And I move around the house and look, he's returned. He'll probably try and convince me that he's not had it. See, look, yeah, look at him. He's already starting to work. This dog is addicted to these things. Like, we have it literally on camera that you just had something. Would you like a squeaky toy instead? Is there something from your box of toys that you would like? Would you like this looks dead. You like that? Yum, yum, yum. Would you like squeaky as well? There you go. Cool. You got your squeakers now, eh? There we go. TDL never gives chat a bone. Yeah. Too costly. It's bad enough with this one addiction. I got the squeaker. That's him off, chat. He's taking his toy. Bye-bye. Fucking dog. And this one's just gonna rip it up, eh? Because that's all you do. You just like to rip up things. Oh, get that squeaker. Oh, get that squeaker. Look at the face. Don't take my squeaker away from me. Hey, Turnabout, welcome in. Mr. List as well. Good day, guys. Right, I don't know how long I'll play Star Citizen. We'll make an attempt. It's a shame that 4.9 is not out because I would rather be testing that right now. Squeak, squeak. End up buying a bag of squeakers. Farron loves that. The ones I've got, you can get like 5 squeaker things for, I think it's like 10 quid or something like that. Which is actually a really good deal because they normally last like 2 months. However, if I leave this one with him, he's just going to tear it apart. You can see what he's doing, right? Look at him, he's already like ripping off the head. Okay, what's that? I'll tell you, with the stuff that I playtested in Evo last night, get ready for 80s arcade Star Citizen in a 4.9. It is way too much. Way too much. I don't know where's the idea of making these choices from, but it's way too much. It needs to be dialed back. Like, I don't mind the idea, but it's like, what's next? Am I gonna get like a fucking target reticle that comes down in front of my eye? And be like, stay true! Follow the course! It tells me massively that with this kind of stuff, that Scone 42 is going to be so like, oh, I don't know how to describe it. So trying to say it without offending anybody. No, actually, no. This one affect anyone. It's going to be very, very arcadey. That's all I'm gonna say. I think Scorn 42 is gonna be super arcadey with what I played last night. Like, oh no, please no, no. Giant crosshairs. The craziness. Also, chat. Our bits goal. You have literally until what day? You got until Tuesday. Tuesday. Yo, Samson Glass. Didn't take too long for the beard to reshow. Oh, no. It was like, what, 3 weeks to get the chin back, so that's not bad. Obviously, it's still growing. But yeah. Not bad. Not bad. First time actually logging into the ship and it's not flashing red and it's like, bet the handlebar looked better than you thought. No, it did not. It did not. It looked bad. It was really bad. Yeah, it was not good. Not good, that's for sure. Alrighty, who? We're in nav mode, but also no power to nav mode. Oh. The power resetting. Alright, selling. Let's go back to yellow. It's so good that they fixed bedlog. Now we just need multiple crew bedlogging. That would be awesome. Because it's so annoying with that shit. You know? Hopefully they crack that one, because I do miss being able to go out with like crew and swap server kind of deal. But you can't do that with the current state of the game. I like this feature, so I don't have to waste time going back now. That's why I really like the M80. Just purely because of that. Like, obviously it's not as a, like, big killer like the F8 and stuff like that. Oh, they've also updated the sound files of shredders again, and guns again. But they've still got the animation bug of shredders. This bug's been in the game for 5 years. And CIG will not fix it. And I don't know why. Like, surely it must take like a fraction of a second a week to go into the animation and stop it repeating after gunfire. It can't take CIG this length of time to fix it. I'm gonna highly promote this when 4.9 comes out and try and get this one shifted. Because after 5-6 years, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Holy shit kebabs. And the dude is upside down when arriving at Grimhex. Like, that's what makes it even more crazier. The dude was upside down. It's like, how the fuck do you get upside down?
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines inactive.
Oh wait, I should have actually. Oh no, never mind. We'll get the storage bug anyway. Also though, in Evocati, they've changed a few things around, like how you reclaim and... Well, not reclaim ships, but reclaim through the lift and jazz like that. So, like, obviously I can't show you because Evocati is Evocati. We can talk about it, but we can't show it. When you go to here, you've got, like, at your home location, you got a little button that says, like, retrieve and things and stuff like that. Now, it actually, like, instead of it being a list, it's just more simplified. Looks a lot better because of that.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicles,
Let's do that one. Nice. Do we have anything on the go? Not really. Oh! Yo. Pins and Roller. Thank you very much for the 3 months, dude. Appreciate that. Hope I say that name right. Dreadful players' name or people's names. Discount lower than the temperature? Where you over 35 degrees right now? Oof. Did you have a chance to try out the new cargo insurance in Evo? No, because again, it's not cargo, it's the boxes. So say you put like lots of stuff in a gearbox, Pilgrim, you can insure it then. It's not like, oh, I've got quality 1000 gold on board, I can insure it. No, that's not what it is. It's basically just, if you're like putting items on a ship, you can claim, like insure that box, basically. I haven't tested it though, but I will. Probably tonight. I got a chance.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems.
Anvil Aerospace. It's in the game. That's going to be a good change, yeah. The thing is, though, is it's just another thing added on top of another thing where it's like, you're not actually losing anything.
100%.
But you know what I mean? And for a very small fraction of money, you get everything back, so. But CIG are building this all up before the tier 0 of insurance or something like that is coming in, right? So I get it. They wanna... It does obviously ruin the game, like tier 0 armor, the insurance... Sorry, oh, shit. Where did that come from, chat? Sorry, let me hold that. The insurance system, you know, nobody's losing anything because of it. So now it's just another thing on top of another thing of, well, you're not really losing anything. And the game can't really go forward until CIG makes the decision to let people start losing stuff, because it's like I was saying last time I was live, the bubble effect, the bubble wrap effect of this game needs to stop, but CIG keep adding more layers of bubble wrap, so eventually when you actually remove things from the game, people are just gonna freak out even more, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Your AC is working overtime. Nice. 37 Celsius. Beautiful. It's like 15 here with rain and thunder. We're meant to be getting the same storm coming back tonight, so it's like, yay! Coming back for vengeance, apparently. It's doing a loop of Scotland.
Quantum drive is now off. Okay.
Bogey? I'm planning to move back up there. This is getting insane. Good. Yeah, it is. Like, the heat is just absolutely bonkers, but... I would imagine Scotland will eventually get super hot.
Okay.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Shields on.
Completely stripped clean. But yeah, we'll definitely have to check out some of the sand changes. Either today or tomorrow. I don't know how long I'm gonna do because obviously like
Party mode has been unlocked. Spam your
It was at this
memes for
moment that he
free.
knew.
Describe
He
the
fucked
next
up.
song in chat.
Oh yeah. Freeloader jazz song. I'll need to send this to Art.
In the shadows of the chat lurks a
A
legend,
legend.
who never
pays.
until one man makes him the ultimate patsy.
Let the song play out.
Arc VR stares across the screen. The 6-year badge is the final
Song is in the oven. Chat. 3 minutes left. Keep this train alive to unlock it.
Never spends a cent. Freeloader dead. Purely motel.
Crimson Raw is currently our top supporter.
Arc VR sees the perfect mark. A ghost in chat who dodges every spark. No wallet open, no tier 3 ever, until the mastermind pulls a clever lever.
This is totally Arc VR.
Sub drops down like a finishing blow. Just gets
Nova's
tagged
crack
in
house,
smoothest
mate.
flow. Arc VR Max is what he already owns.
This
while
was a
the
song
Phantom
from,
becomes the badge he
Wednesday.
owns. Arc VR strikes. Precision scan deployed. Arc VR wins. Just gets employed.
Your brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
Suddenly sold, now technically tagged and part of the ride, even though the coins never came from his side.
I love how it thinks Jazz is a male. try Enemy Ballad, like
Level stuck in the
ballad.
final phase.
Yeah,
Who's
try that
gonna
next time. Whenever there's another song, type Enemy
Who's got
Ballad.
the substitute chain? Arc VR looks left and sees the mark. Who's the phantom who just got sparked? One smooth move, badge complete. Just stays quiet, accepts the seat. Now the chat calls him the accidental king, the tool that let the mastermind.
This is all because Jez is a freeloader and gets gifted subs by Ark.
Story ends that night. Technically paid.
Technically. I love it.
RPR's grin lights up the raid. The ultimate hustle, the channel made. Phantom supporter turned badge machine. The smoothest play the chat has seen.
Time remaining. 1 minute. We need 2 subs to push this train up a level.
Smart play, actually.
In the shadows of the chat.
The spinning, not
lurks a
so much.
legend Who never pays until one man makes him the ultimate patsy.
Ultimate
30
Patsy!
seconds. Time is running out.
Oh, here. A Hornita! Oh no, distraction!
Next
Hazen!
song in
Fucked
chat.
up.
He fucked
The
up.
hype train is at level 2. Marcus Hazen gifted 5 subs and has taken the crown from Prince and Raw.
In a world where the elements rage, one man stands against the gale. They call him the Storm King, but tonight
The
he
Storm
faces a
King.
storm no sword can slay. It is the operation of the century.
If I did.
Lightning strikes high, let it face. Rain coming down. Nyx is panicking, running all around. Hear the thunder. Boom, bang. He is shaking, useless but adorable. The earth is quaking.
Are we get? Yeah, make sure you type the anime ballad.
Don't fall. DDL. That's all. DDL. Don't fall. Enter Nova, not a simple dog. He's a mastermind wearing a tactical coat. He sees the enemy, he plays the room. Working
It's
the
so
grand level,
true.
sealing the doom. Look at the eyes, the sorrowful stare. It's not just begging, it's a calculated dare. TDL, hold the line, don't look down.
Hold the line!
Sign of a puppy as a weapons of war. Who will break? Who wants more? Crack, snack, empire, rising high under the stormy sky. The king is sweating. The fortress shakes. Nova, move closer. For goodness sakes. He tilts the head. The classic move. The will of the king is about to lose.
What's the next one? Oh, still generating.
Chat, your brand new track
Chat.
is ready. You know what to do.
Thunder of
Level up the
White
train
plus
to unlock
anime
it.
ballad? Amazing. Amazing. Good Nova. Sorry, Nick.
Nova whispers just a tiny treat. TDL feels the soft defeat. The wallet opens, the hand moves out. There is no hope, there is no doubt. The tactical genius has won the war. Crack Snack Empire forever.
Cracks like a star.
But wait. The energy is fading.
Oh
The
no.
hype train is stalling.
The spell might break, the treats might stop.
Yo, Hazen, thank you for the
Train is
5
dying,
man.
the momentum is
Response
lost.
as well.
TDL is waking up, it comes at a cost. We need a miracle,
TheDarkLaw,
we need a
man.
hero who has the subs,
Time
who has the zero,
remaining.
who
2
can save
minutes.
the Empire now. Look at the chat, a shadow appears. It's Pilgrim plays with zero fears. He holds the button,
True.
the bomb is set. Get ready, chat, place your bet. It's coming! The gift, it's about explosion! The gift, it's about explosion! Gift, it's a rain from above! Crack, snack, empire! Overflowing with love.
And some of those raw cutting, give it, dude. I can go even harder if you want.
Surrenders. I cannot resist. Order the goods with a clenched fist. Nova smiles. The plan is complete. Victory
Time
This is gonna be
remaining.
such a cool anime show about Nova. The correct
2
snack
subs
mastermind.
to level up.
Snacks for the dog, chaos for the world. The Storm King failed to the puppy curled. Empire stands, Pilgrim plays, saves the day.
30 seconds. Time is running out.
Thank you guys for life, man.
Crack snack,
Crack snack. So good.
Describe
Oh my
the
God,
song
Hazen!
in chat.
Another anime ballad.
The hype train is at level 3.
Yo, thank you very much, dude.
Marcus Hazen
Marcus
gifted
Hazen.
5 subs.
Alright, let's listen to this chat. Thunder of White Fluff. This is about Nick.
It's burning. Wolfpack. Hold on.
Hold on. Let's go the. How'd you choose the song?
Last night,
You just type in like the
The
genre
heavens opened up, the world shook outside.
and then like a.
But the real battle
Oh
was
shit.
in here.
Whoops.
2 souls.
I wondered what the
One
fuck was
storm.
going on.
This is the ballad of the Wolfpack.
Yo, TheDarkLaw. Thank you very much, dude.
Paws on the hardwood, pacing around. Nix feels a tremble, hears the terrible sound. The fire in the sky, the flashes of light. She runs through the hallway, scared
He-
of the night. Boom bangs echo, shaking the floor. She runs to the corner beneath the door. Innocent eyes cannot comprehend.
To be honest, a lot of people
Where
think
does the
Nix is a
sky
female.
start?
He is a very, very pretty boy.
Where does it end? Oh, the lightning strikes, but we stand tall. Through the crash and the thunder, we catch our fall. Wolfpack united against the gale, finding our strength inside the veil. The storm may rage with all its might, but we hold the darkness and we bring the light. The TheDarkLaw stands like the stone of the highland, stoic and silent with a gun in his hand. Watching the window, the eye passing overhead, guarding the pack while the sirens are shed. He doesn't flinch at the roar of the sky. He just looks down low and he softens his eye. Resilience deep in the heart of the man, doing the best, doing all that he can. The wind screams. The
Chat,
house
your brand new track is ready. You know
That's
what to
actually
do.
a really good
Level
one.
up the
Good
train to
vocal on it.
unlock it. Time remaining. 2 minutes.
Wolfpack, we are not alone.
the next level.
Is there anyone left to keep us safe? Marcus Hazen brought the spark to light up the dark. Pilgrim Place kept the
30
heart
seconds.
from falling
Time
apart.
is
Through the
running
night
out.
They watched while the panic set in. Donors of the light, let the winter begin. They kept us warm while the ceiling shook. A testament written in the history book. We weather the storm and we heal the pain.
There is only 12 seconds left.
Awesome. Thank you very much for the live train, guys. I do like anime file art. It's pretty cool. It wasn't what I was expecting, though.
The hype train has successfully reached
Sounds very
its
90s.
destination.
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Hazen. Thank you to Response, Print, Pilgrim Blaze, Flavor X. Thank you, guys. Huge, huge support. Choo choo! But yeah, you just basically type in, like, topic, and then genre, stuff like that. It sort of takes into account, but it takes more into account what the streamer says, because it scans through VODs, basically. Yes, very quiet, very quiet. At least we got a couple of fights. One was ambush, and the Hornet just, well, typical backer. No fucking clue how to fight in Atmosphere. That's why, like, I can't wait for the fucking advanced flight model for Atmosphere. Oh my god, we're going to school so many people. It's going to be glorious, chat. They'll be like, oh my god, why can't I turn around in high speed? Like, before CIG removed the Atmosphere systems, oh my god, it was so much fun. The dominating in Atmosphere. Like that day where it's like me and Puppeteer in Arrows versus, or it's Fresh as well, like we're in Arrows, or no, we were in Sabers versus like Hurricane, some other stuff as well. It was like a 4 or 5 v2, and we were absolutely fucking schooling them with just better Atmosphere play. But I think that is it, chat. Servers are super quiet these days. Hey, Trinity, welcome in. Thank you again for the hype train, guys. Appreciate that. Especially enjoying that 35% ooh discount. Again, we'll probably jump into some sand later on, test out the new patch. I wonder if Cutler is interested in playing. Thank you, Response. Yeah, there's tough with the Twitch uwu and the TDL uwu. I need to redo those uwu ones. I'll get the green screen out and we'll redo them. Is Cutler playing Eve? Is he on live just now? Oh yeah, oh yeah, so he's gonna do a Frontier day today. That's fair enough.
Okay.
Tirada's playing Isle. I actually quite fancy a bit of Isle. I've got to level up my Stego a little bit more. Bloodsucker with the 29 months support. Thank you so much for that, dude. Appreciate it.
TDL07
TDL07 indeed. Thank you, dude. W's in chat, please, ladies and gentlemen. I started watching Gundam Seed. Not my favorite of Gundams, but as we go through the journey of watching all the Gundam until Rogue Gundam is out next year,
Okay.
we must have it all. Where's Shubi? Oh, is it gonna be in the dark? Maybe, yeah, there. In the dark. Hey, Scorcher, how you doing, dude? Because obviously we got IL-2 Korea coming up in August. Then we have some War Dogs, maybe, and stuff like that. Yo, Divs!
It was at this moment that he knew.
He
He fucked up.
Yo, Divs, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. The freeloader Drac as well. I see how it is. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that. W's in chat. The generosity today is amazing.
Quantum drive is now.
How you doing as well, Divs? How's the weather where you are? Are you barbecuing like everyone else? I seem to be in the perfect cold spot. Everyone's crying about the heat, and I'm like, what heat? This year has been glorious for up in this area of the Highlands. Lovely, lovely, cold weather, cold breezes. Fair enough. Nuclear fucking thunderstorm last night. Eye of the storm shit. Which was fucking cool, man. Couldn't see anything. Like, walking around, it's just like, fucking, just crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Got tolerable weather, only 20ish, but at night it drops around 7, 8. Yeah, it's down to like 5 here. Ooh, there's a vehicle of land vehicle. Or is it? No, there is something. I can hear it. Calling in the air of night. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, but check out this, right? This was it last night. Yeah, watch this. So this was like at the start of it. And once it kicked into full way, it was just doing that for like 2 hours fucking straight. It was like a fucking strobe light going off in the sky for hours. It's like, you know, back in those like old days of raving, you'd be like, whoa, everything's slow motion. That's what it was fucking like outside. Absolute rain. So that was at the start, right? I think it kicks off a little bit again before. And then you hear the rain build up in the second video, right? So that's how dark it was outside. Just fucking pitch black. Here we go, right? So absolute fucking craziness. I'm fucking outside swinging my sword around, just fucking, there can only be one. Like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. It was so cool though. Nyx is freaking out, Nova doesn't give a shit. I'm standing in the middle of it, hoping to get fucking hit. I think it does like there, yeah. But after this part, it was that rain, and it was just constantly lightning strike, and that's where I was like, okay, my meme of being outside in thunder has to end, and I need to come inside. There's only so many times you can fight with the devil before you will get fucking hit. What's up? Sound gone again? CIG? Some Black Angus brisket burgers and cast iron skillet crepes? Ooh.
Forward proximity.
I do like cast iron. Cast iron cooking is good. Especially if you're doing cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls, cast iron, and then barbecue them. Or, sorry, smoke them. It is good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't mind a cast iron, but the thing is, though, is because I've got electricity, I just won't ever disrespect a cast iron pan on electricity. I would like to get gas in the house, though. Do you like gas?
Takeoff complete. Shields offline. Landing gear raised.
No, the rain stays here. Sorry, Tough. It's my rain. It is my rain. Yeah, again, hopefully we'll get PT going to Wave 1. Maybe I'll go Wave 1 tonight, which would be kind of sick, because again, I would love to show you guys all the new stuff, the flight, yada yada yada, but it's like, can't show you right now. Hey, Hoppy, how you doing, dude? Just wondering, has there been any hotfixes or anything working on NSC? There has been, but it generally feels like the best time to possibly jump into Star Citizen would just wait till 4.9 live, which will be at the end of July. That would be my recommendation right now. 4.8, as good as it is, also is a bit bland because there's also a lot of issues, right? And we get a lot of cool changes, flight changes, weapon changes, sound changes, visual changes, MFD changes, instancing, Siege of Orison, Genofret, and some other goodies coming in 4.9. If it makes it into 4.9. Obviously, I'm just listing off some of the stuff, but some of the stuff I just listed is not in 4.9 right now. Hopefully. And we have a crap ton to do, ladies and gentlemen. We have lots of bug reporting to do. So as the moment it comes out, we need to make the videos, showcase it to CIG, send it to CIG developers, try and get some of the stuff fixed. I'm definitely campaigning to get the bug that's played this game for 5-6 years fixed out. We'll try and push on that because I don't think most content creators will give a shit, but I think we need to try and band together and get it done. And it's just a visual thing, but yeah, after 5-6 years, CIG really need to fix it. Oh, have they already said that? Build will not have Siege running? Alright, that's fair enough. Again, all the other stuff is what I really want to test out anyway. BC, welcome in, dude. Hope you're well. Have you tried Evocati, PC? I'll wait till like Siege of Orison is like majorly out. I'm gonna contact Elliot as well. We're doing it. Did you try it last night with the new shooty visuals in ships? That's outstandingly too much, I think. CIG, too much. But I don't know. Maybe people who are more looking for an arcadey game will think it's good, so it'll probably stay. It just needs to be a slightly tuned down a little bit. It's bad. I was testing out in the Dudley, which is like the referral Gladius, and when you went into this view, no joke, the crosshair is practically the whole screen. It's like what? I don't need a crosshair that big. Yeah, so when you go into this view in the Dudley, like in the center, it's just like a giant fucking X. And you can't even like see things to target on. But I'll report all when it goes to first wave. It's just so much easier where I can make clips from a stream talking about it than in Evocati. It's like I've got to record, then put some voice line over it. It's just too much. The people who are in their 60s, dude, you could be blind and dumb and deaf and it would be still too much for that person. I'm not exaggerating. It's fucking... I don't know what's wrong with that ship. It's not on all ships, but... For some reason, it's on that one. But that's sick. That's sick. That means if it comes out first wave tonight, tomorrow, I'm gonna try and do a long stream tomorrow. It was going to be like Sands and Isle, but if 4.9 comes out, then I can use that time to go for all the testing. I need to borrow somebody's Idris as well, because my loaner will go missing. Was the pip like the ones you get on the monitor software, where it takes the whole middle of the screen? Kind of like that. The best way to... No? Or is it just the F, right? God damn it! I really wish CIG would remove mining stuff from, like, the little arrow, because it was moving there, and as obviously as I move past, it makes it look like it's moving. It's just the F, right?
Okay.
It just reminds me of old, like, 80s games, so when you're shooting on the pip, it's like giant crosshair, fucking blue flash, white flash, orange flash to simulate, like, your shots landing. And the thing is, though, is they've got it where the aim assist is still in, but the crosshair now, the pip has to be inside the giant crosshair to make the aim assist work. So it's still the exact same targeting, but it makes people think that they're better at the game than they already are. And everyone's like, pip, like, crosshair off pip is ridiculous right now in this game. Because you just don't even need to bother. This is why, like, for me, I think CIG should remove aim assist. But then at the same time, you probably get a lot of people quitting the game because of it. But you could leave it in, like, Squadron 42 to make it feel, or something like that, a bit better for people. But they definitely need to tone it down for Star Citizen. It's fucked up. Turrets should have aim assist. 100% agree on that. But not pilots. Not pilots, man. You're literally just making it like a drone game kind of feel. And no joke, if they took away the assist, oh my god, I would be so happy. We would be slaughtering people. I could definitely do like 2 3-man fights again if aim assist was taken off. Because generally when you fight people, the only reason they land shots on you is because of this fucking thing.
Okay.
Because beforehand, when we didn't have this, you could juke rounds so easily. And CIG's new flight model, obviously can't go into many details about it because of meh, is meant to bring back the ability to jink rounds, as Yogi said. Jinking rounds is basically where you're able to actually dodge and make it where when somebody shoots, they don't land on you. But at the same time, in the same paragraph, Yogi also says we're going to up the aim assist in the game. It's like, why? Why? Why not let it have it where if you're skilled, you can actually dodge rounds? And make that like a skill ceiling challenge, you know what I mean? Like NPCs don't need to be trained, so like for PvE players, you don't need to have it where an NPC can jink the rounds, you know? Is aim assist the green dot where you shoot at to hit? No, I can literally show you the issue with aim assist if you want, right? Watch this. Just in case anybody doesn't know how bad they are at the game, I'm going to literally showcase how bad you are at the game. I'm going to use this one over here, just in case anything's like active there, okay? So look at this stationary target, right? There's your pips that have appeared. You can use lag pip, you can lose lead pip, right?
Proximity alert.
But if we go here, and as you bring your crosshair in, watch where it goes green, right? See? Look. Look how far off the crosshair or the pip I am for you to actually see where aim assist kicks in. There. So look. See how you're able to land a shot and you're 60% off aim, right? Now if I hold down aim suppression, look. Aim suppression, you have to be 100% accurate on pip to land a shot. So most people in the game, and typical content creators, are only winning fights because they are shooting here. And the game's doing the rest of the job for them. Whilst anybody that is from the past aims on target before they pull the trigger. And it's a discipline in the game where, for example, they've made it where you only have to be 60% accurate to land shots in the game and do full damage. Whilst if you put aim suppression on, you can see that as I hold aim suppression, it only greens up and lands a shot when you're on target. And that is what pisses me off in the game, because most people literally suck at PvP, and the only reason that their group wins at fights is because of this system. Not because they're better at flying, it's because like when they're versing somebody that's good, they can land shots because of this system. So generally, you will lose fight. If you are somebody that trains to be good in this game, you will lose fights against like 3 or 4 average people only because of that system. Not because they're better at aiming or better at flying than you. And that was CIG brought this in because most people couldn't kill NPCs because they generally suck at this game. And you can go through most content creator footage and watch how off on pip they are and they land shots. Watch YouTube videos of people PvPing and watch how off they are on the shots. You take away that aim assist, they would lose 90% of their fights. Probably more. Because of it. Because they can't be bothered to train to actually aim. They just let the game carry them. Take that shit away and watch how the gap in PvP changes. But I don't think CIG want that. Now, what CIG could do, and this would please me, is they could leave, and trust me, they can do this, because I know the model very, very well and spoken to developers about it. If so wished, they could make it where the aim assist remains for fighting NPCs, but doesn't work against players. You can't toggle it. You can only suppress it. And it's basically, if you ever want to see how bad of an aimer you are, or a player you are, and trust me, there's lots of people that are like that. Go down to weapons and make sure you've got a button called weapon aim suppression or wherever it is here. It's somewhere around here. Maybe it's in flight actually. No, there it is. Suppress aim assist hold. There's no toggle sadly. Set up a keybind to suppress your aim and take away ESP and watch how shit you are at this game. Because I spent a whole week suppressing my aim and taking away ESP to fight NPCs, and for the first 3 days, it took me so long to kill NPCs in Pirate Swarm. Don't bother doing Vandal Swarm because they're literally one-shot mobs. That's how it's designed. Do it in Pirate Swarm, and it took me 7 days to literally get down under 8 minutes of timer for a certain wave period. It was bonkers, man. But the thing is though, is after I did that, my aim is so much better now. Now, yeah, I will always admit that I'm off pip as well, and taking shots off pip is better because if you're trying to stay 100% accurate and the other person's only doing 60% accurate, you're always going to lose a fight because of that. But if you actually force people to be 90% to 100% accurate, or even make it 80% and just tone the aim assist down, we would have a better PvP scenario where better pilots would be able to take on more people. Like you can do in other video games. And since CIG are going the arcade route, I don't think that's a bad thing, personally. Now, you shouldn't be able to take on 20 people by yourself. It's like, that's fucking stupid. But there are games where when you've been by yourself, you can take on multiple people that are shit. But in Star Citizen, you literally have the ability to be a group of shitters and beat 2 people that are much better than you. No, nothing on that, Mayo, dude. I would imagine probably not for any foreseeable future that's going to happen. That whole thing on the Clipper, I hate to tell you, is just a gimmick thing until CIG actually makes it a reality. It was just a typical selling point, and the only reason the medical bed works on it is because CIG already had done medical beds and stuff, right? Oh yeah, it's terrible, dude, yeah. But no, it's not a priority for CIG to get that thing to work. Watch as they probably bring out a variant of the Clipper that's more designed for cargo or crafting, and that'll get fixed, right? CIG are always like that. They always bring out these gimmicky ships. The Raelin is a gimmicky ship, and the Jangly Key fans are fucking all over that shit, and it's like, it's so pointless. The fuck would you ever take a Raelin
Okay.
snub ship to do, you know what I mean? Like, you could literally just take a fucking Chad with fighters and stuff and do a better job, you know? The Clipper Steel, yeah. There's a lot of gimmicky ships. That's why, like, I always promote them as gimmicks on the channel. Save your money on that shit, don't buy it, because they're just bad. And the good thing about the Clipper is that it can carry 8 bombs. But if you buy it for the crafting side of the game, nah, it's not worth it until CIG actually, like, finalizes on all those things. Then it'll be cool. Don't, like, I'm not gonna shit on the Clipper. But that is definitely, like, a gimmicky thing they could have easily had sorted out before it was flight ready. But chose to not do it, right? NPC keeps going to nav mode and not nav mode for some reason. I can't wait to play on my new 5090 gaming beast. Are you playing other video games? Because you'll probably get a reality check that still that PC won't work for Star Citizen. You'll see a slight improvement, yeah. But if you're on a bad server, it doesn't matter what your hardware is. You're still gonna have a bad day. Trust me, I've watched Detox who bought an absolute giga monster of a PC and he still has the same issues. It's like, yep. Here we go. The good thing is though, is like Detox does a lot of editing, so the 5090 will help him with rendering and stuff, so. Always wanted to play it? Yeah. I don't think you had to go as hard as a 5090, but if you've got that excess money, then fuck it, yeah, treat yourself to something nice. A 5080 or even a 4080 would have sufficed for the thing. It's mainly CPU and RAM that's the most important part about Star Citizen right now. And it will be until Genesis takes over, which won't be until probably next year. Yeah, stop. Like, this is my advice to you guys for gaming. Stop buying Intel CPUs for gaming in the future. Just stop. They're really bad right now. The amount of problems that the Intel chips just have for gaming is so bad. Get AMDs, especially the X3Ds. They're so worth it for the price. But obviously, if you're doing other things, this is just purely for gaming, then obviously Intel, right? But ever since I moved away from Intel to AMD, I've had such less hassle with video games.
Okay.
And Dirty just recently got like a decent Intel chipset and just everything's fucking a meme, you know? I think he's swapping over to AMD. I still would love to test AMD graphics cards, but I just don't want to buy one myself. If they were to send me GPU to test, I would love to do that. Even if it was to send it back, right? If they were like, DarkLaw, we're gonna send you like our latest GPU to showcase Star Citizen, I would fucking whack it in, test it out for like, say, I would ask them for like 30 days and stuff, and then just send it back, you know? If they've got like any media models they want to send out, I would, actually, you know what? I know Sai and a few other people that are in tight with AMD. I'm gonna see if they can get me a hookup just to showcase it. Like, no paid, no sponsorship, no partner deal. Just send me the cards so I can showcase it. Because I can't really talk about AMD graphics cards
Okay.
unless I use it. And I just don't want to spend that kind of money on something I don't need, if you know what I mean. Like, it's only 6% faster. It all depends on price as well. Like, I've got the 9800 X3D and it's been... I just generally can't complain about that CPU. It's so good, man. And I'm testing out the 5070 Ti from MSI right now. And obviously my 4080 is a lot faster, but the idea is that for doing some other things off gaming, the 5070 can do things and stuff, so... Yeah, the 7800 has been really good over the years.
Okay.
Like, I'll probably just go for the next, like, 800 X3D, whatever comes out, because it'll still be on an AM5 chipset. But I don't think I would ever do, like, the... what was it? The 9... There's, like, one after the 9800 that just recently came out. It's got, like, more cores and stuff, so... Because, again, this thing's just purely designed for PC, like, PC gaming. I don't need stupid amount of cores for that shit. And this one only has 6 core on it. That's it, the 9850 X3D, yeah. Yeah, it's really, really good. But the thing is, though, is like... if you're doing other things, then I'd understand that. But you don't need to go that deep for just gaming. And that's all that this PC does, is gaming. It doesn't do anything else. Powers VR, does gaming, watches anime, you know what I mean? If I was to do any editing stuff, it'd be on the other PC. Yep, super quiet. Check the other site.
Offline.
First AMD build I've ever done after the Intel bullshit. I thought I'd give it. I was the exact same way, you know. Exactly the same way. Used to always be Intel, and then I got fed up with the bullshit. I got a 5800X 3D, and I was just like, holy fuck. What have I been missing out on? And now, obviously, bypassed the 7800 and just went for the 9800, because obviously I had to upgrade the motherboard and stuff like that. Monitored space went down. Oh my god, we can engage at will and kill players. Woo! The limiter has been released. I love when people do this. But yeah, very happy. Like, for me, I don't change brands. So, like, for me, I'm always using MSI NVIDIA cards. Just purely because I've never had any issues with them. If I had an issue with it, I would try a different brand. It was the same with Intel. Intel had issues with it constantly, tried out AMD, now I'm AMD, right? And because I've had zero issues with the X3Ds, like their standard ones, not their any super ones, I stick with that. It's the same with like RAM. I tried to stay to like Corsair RAM, Samsung SSDs. It's not because I'm a fanboy of these companies. And I would say it to the company's faces, it's just because it fucking works. And I'm somebody that is, if something works, you just don't fucking change off that path. And it's not because I'm superstitious or they're lucky. I just like when shit works. That's it. Ooh, I can't engage on that. It's the same with like Monster Tech, Virpil, and Toby. It just fucking works, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm partnered with them or I make money from these companies. I only partner up with companies after I've tested it with my own brand. So if anybody doesn't know, I bought Monster Tech stuff and tested it before I was partnered with Monster Tech. I bought Virpil stuff before I was partnered with Virpil. And Toby, I bought the Toby 4 before the Toby 5 was instigated into Star Citizen. And Toby reached out to me and a couple of other content creators to literally alpha beta test Toby 5 before it was released to everyone else. And that was where I became one of the first partners with Toby for Star Citizen. Because of that. And funnily enough, it was 7 months after that period I finally got my code, whilst all the other content creators are. Because literally I said to Toby, they were like, we're trying to work on a code for you, but obviously we're having to transfer over different things. It was done by emails. And I said to them, don't bother about it. And then down the line, like, I just didn't give a shit about the money that was getting. It was I always like just promoting a product that works to people. Money isn't everything for me. And it just fucking cringes me out when content creators say that stuff. They're like, I'm only doing it because I need the money. I'm sponsored on fucking League of, you know, fucking, what's it called? Raid Shadow Legends because I need the extra $500. It's like, fuck off. You sell out pieces of shit, like. Now you go with Asus because they... Now I go with Asus because they have terrible CS. Oh, EVGA, yeah. Wasn't there like a problem with EVGA cards, or was it with Asus ones where they were fucking cooking people's PCs in that Amazon game, right? Can't remember the name of the which one it was that was like fucking exploding or burning up kind of stuff. But yeah, I literally only partner with companies I would use myself. That's it. Mm. 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 New World had no engine cap. Oh, that was it, right? But wasn't it just a certain... Oh my god, look at that. Wasn't it certain... Was it EVA, EVGA, or Asus? Which was the ones that were getting hit hard because they didn't have like a restriction to it? There was definitely one brand that was cooking the most. High-end AMD stuff early. Was it EVGA mostly? Right. Yeah, because I never had any of these issues, but I also didn't play New World. It was one of these games where I tested it out and it felt really good. It just wasn't for me, you know? Wasn't for me. At least technology and then replacing the broken ones. Don't know what we can do about Perseus, chat. Don't have bombs. I wonder if the guy from what's it called? The Rust guys actually managed to buy New World. It was the Rust guy, right? The CEO of Rust was wanting to buy New World. Because people were saying it was a really good game, like, before it closed down. Care of later, it was a joke. Ah, boo. Oh, well, fair enough. Probably turned around and said it was a joke because, like, probably saw it as maybe like a loss of income or something like that. Again, the Rust guys have been pretty smart over the years where they don't really spend that much and they just keep making bank, you know? Oh, they began legit effort or something like that? Yeah. I'm kind of glad, actually, that Amazon has stopped doing gaming. And the reason for that is Lost Ark is such a great game and they fumbled it so hard. So... And every time I'm watching, what's his name, play Ion 2, I'm like, I'm getting itches from when I used to play Ion. I really, really want to play Ion. The PvP in Ion was so good. I'm just worried that it's not going to be how it is like in my head. Ion was the first game, well, I mean, actually maybe not the, no, the first game. The first game that I played that had massive amount of people on the screen was PlanetSide, but Ion 2, sorry, Ion, for like a game like World of Warcraft, there was a shit ton of people on the screen fighting, and it was really, really fucking cool. Also, interested to see how Guild Wars 3 goes. Some of the mechanics that they've talked about, or the ideas, are very interesting. The problem is Guild Wars 1 was the best version of Guild Wars. PlanetSide 1 was the best version of PlanetSide. But you always want like a revisit to these games, but sometimes, just like movies, the best thing to do is just leave them. Like, that's it, you know? Doctor No, 4 months support. Oh, is there a lot of drama on Spectrum? What is the drama this week? People should fight lightning storms, thunderstorms, like I did last night with swords, and then there would be less drama in the world. It was exhilarating. No, what's the English word? Not exhilarating. Exhilarating, to say the least. Where is Mr. Perseus gone? Keys with kites works too? No. There can only be one. Running around in the field with a sword is the only way to get struck by lightning. It's like when I went to Florida. I went to Florida with I took my mother and son to Florida. And for the first time with a Florida, like, storm, they're all inside and I'm outside fucking in the middle of the street. Getting absolutely bombarded by the rain and the lightning flashing around. I don't know, I just have this affinity with lightning where it gets me super excited. Went out for a walk on, what was it? Thursday. Just before the main storm came in, and there's this beautiful strike of lightning came down. No, Nix and Melina's my mother's dog, freaking out. And I'm just like, oh, I would love to go and walk over into that area. But then obviously, like, don't want to risk the lives of the, there he is there. Don't want to risk the lives of my dogs with lightning strike. I don't mind risking myself. But yeah, I won't endanger them. I prefer swinging a lightning rod to golf club in the middle. Yeah, but I just want to be found where it's like, if I did die, there's a dude like in a kilt in a field with a fucking sword in his hand. It's like, who is this fucking dude? Did he get teleported back in time? Why is he in the middle of a field with a fucking sword, you know? It would just be perfect. And you guys could have a great laugh about it because it'd be like, in the news, Scottish dead guy found kilted with a sword in the Highlands, lightning. You'd be like, ah, that must have been Darklaw. It finally got him. Blasted. Dude, I've actually had like visions like that. Not like visions, but it's more like daydreaming. Where imagine you're walking down like a path or something like that. What would you do if you got teleported back in time? I think they did a Scottish show about that as well. Recently, like something like that. And everyone really likes it. It's like the chick gets teleported back in time or something to like older Scotland. I was thinking of like what that is that Outlander? Yeah, I've not seen it, but everyone says I should really watch it. Yeah. I always think of it like when I'm walking the dogs. Is I'm walking down the street or walking down a path with the dogs, and I'm like, what would happen if we got teleported back in time? What would I do? You know, would I freak out? Would I freak out? Who's targeting me? Would I freak out or would I enjoy it? Man found dead in a field from lightning strike. Last heard screaming, there can only be one. Yeah, exactly, Chris. How you doing, dude? You would get beheaded for speaking English? That's very true, actually, yeah. That's very true. But then they probably see the ginger beard and they'd be like, one of us, you know. Certainly be richer. Like far back, like fucking past Wallace, like to Celtic. So back to Aberdonia, what was and Saxon kind of time. That's what I was thinking. Way further back than like I think what Outlander's meant to be. I don't know what the time is on Outlander, but I'm pretty sure I've seen like clips where he's wearing like trousers or something like that, right? A Beastmaster, yeah, it'd be sick, dude. It'd be sick, like Roman time kind of shit. Yeah, because could create fire. I'd be a god. During the Battle of Culloden and the American Revolution. Oh, right, okay, so it's not that far back then. I thought it was like where it was like just after Wallace kind of time or something like that. I'll need to check it out. I need to check it out. I'm not really into like the because it's meant to be like a romantic program, is it not? Or does it have like beheading and shit like that? If it doesn't have uncle and niece incest, I'm not really into it, to be honest. That's why I like Dragons, whatever that show's called. It's rough as shit. Okay, so it's kind of good. It's same with Vikings. I need to see Vikings eventually. That's meant to be a really good show. House of Dragon, that's it. Yeah. To be honest, I have no idea about that storyline. I literally only watch it for the dragons. I think like the CGI around the dragons is really good for that program. Like some of the best that I've ever seen. The Tartan Army recently drank all the beer in Boxton, except for Bud Light. All the bars had to emergency. Yeah, I know. It's awesome. And then they were last in Florida, but obviously because I think Scotland's going home. I'm not a football person, so I don't know what the status is, but I think Scotland's done, right? I think we lost hardcore to Brazil like back in 1998, so it's like, yeah. Brazil. Yeah, they're out. Yeah, fair enough. That's kind of memey, like, the last time we were in the World Cup, 1998, and then versing Brazil, knocked out. Next time we're back in, versing Brazil, knocked out. I sense a tread? Yeah. Again, I'm not a football person, so, like, it doesn't bother me. The only thing that I'm happy for is that people of, like, Boston got to see the cool side of Scotland and all the celebration. I was watching a TikTok of the same lady that was upset that Scotland left Boston. She's like a barmaid, bar lady, whatever you want to call it. And she was like, I fucking hate the English. They're not as fun as the Scottish. I'm like... Yes! Spread the love, spread the love. Next time, they will hide the cones. Yeah. I like how that's been translated as well. Somebody was asking that yesterday. I forget who it was. Oh no, yesterday, the day before. Why do we place cones on top of statues? No, it's probably like a psychological thing, Dr. No, where it's like, you know, the pressure of trying to beat Brazil is like, you know, it must be hard on players like that, because the last time we were in a World Cup, we fought against Brazil, got knocked out. So, it might not have been, again, like, Brazil has always been known as very, very good players. But mostly I think it'll be psychological, where it's like, you're already defeated before ever playing them, kind of thing. You see that in a lot of games. But you know who doesn't beat us, chat? When we're doing that fucking ice shit at Winter Olympics. The fucking... I can't remember what it's called. Where you're fucking sliding the... Curling, that's it, yeah. We're good at that, apparently. Again, I know of a couple of guys that are over... Obviously, they'll be heading back now. But, they were over and they were saying that, like, all the women in Boston were just buying them drinks because they're walking around with their, like, tops off, wearing kilts. And, yeah, just, people were just buying them constant drinks. They've, like, barely had to spend any of their money. Which I think is fucking sick, like, that's what you want. You know, the funny thing is, if you look at all the things that were invented by humans, Scotland has the most inventions out of everyone. Outweighs America, outweighs China, all these places. Without Scotland, this world would not be functioning like this just now, which is a crazy, crazy thing to think of. I don't think people actually realize how much Scotland has given the world, even for a very small, shitty country. I bet you in 9 months there's gonna be a lot of ginger babies in Boston. I've seen some videos of where there's like some heartbroken ladies, obviously like have had like fun with the lads, and they're like, I kind of want to go and live in Scotland now. I feel like it's super depressing that they've left. It's like, holy shit, we're gonna have an influx of Americans in Scotland soon. Which is good though, because hopefully That means like my village should get a lot of money from people visiting and stuff like that. I would imagine there's going to be a lot more holidays to Scotland this year than beforehand. That's why, like, I need to get fucking Nova's thing booked in, because I was like, shit. Everyone is, like, super hyper focused on Scotland right now because of the World Cup. I'm gonna lose, like, I need to get the Airbnb booked up for Nova before it goes into the stratosphere of fucking expense. Yeah, just look up the like how many inventions Scotland did over the years. It's bonkers, man. Absolutely bonkers. Nova is like a touch and go right now. Nova is Nova. He's still got Nova's personality. He's still amazing, vocal, wanting to do things. But because of the two legs healing, Nova just doesn't have the stamina. He's practically been like a year out of exercise, right? So the downside to Nova right now is, as a 11-year-old with major operations, he's getting to the stage where he just can't go anywhere for more than like 10-15 minutes. I'm working on his stamina. That was one of the things with the bits gold down there and stuff. This allows me to go and rent the hydro machine again, because it's 65 quid for 30 minutes to do the hydro. So it allows me to do that and try and get some of his stamina up. And I'm going to try and do like twice a week if I can, maybe for like 4 weeks. So it is quite expensive, but it'll give Nova the best chance at getting some stamina up, because the hydro machine is so good. It's really, really good. It takes the weight off the arthritis and it allows him to really like and also be using the laser device. Again, devices that I just can't afford to buy. They're very expensive, right? So you can rent them out. Work on that with some laser treatment. Then I'll do some exercise with him, which is just basically getting to the easiest one to ever like improve a back legs of a back dog. Sorry, dog's back leg, I should rephrase it that way, is get them to put, like, if you have like a staircase or something like that, you make them put their front paws up so that all the weight is going on their back legs, and you make it where they go on something like a little wobble board that you can get. And what this does is it makes their legs go up and down like that, and it just really massively helps with creating muscle tone and stabilization. And that's just all that Nova really needs. Once we do that, we'll see. But the plan is obviously that if it doesn't improve anytime soon, obviously looking to put Nova down by the end of the year before Christmas. And the reason for that is I literally can't go and do work without having somebody watch Nova. I can't do hikes without somebody watching Nova, because just he can't come with us. And all the ones where I'm able to take him in the backpack we got, it's doing my back in. Again, extra 35 kilograms going up and down a fucking mountain is a lot for me just to take Nova with him. And Nyx, because he's 4 this year, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to prioritize the stronger or the, you know, survival of the fittest. And it's nothing against Nova, it's just I can't push on with my life if I'm shackled. And I'm not saying that Nova is a shackle, it's just it's very difficult to do things because of that. So if I can see an improvement, then I've got no reasons. He's got good bloods, still eating, loving life. If I can get him to where he can do at least 20-25 minutes, then he would be getting an extension on that sort of thing. But that's why we're doing the holiday this year, just in case I do have to make a decision at the end of this one. But I will have to make the decision next year. There's no way I can keep going on and ruining Nyx's life because of it. Nyx has not had the same treatment that Luna and Nova has had, because for the past like year, he's been having to wait for like Nova is the priority, you know? Because Nova isn't happy, dude. Imagine you've spent your whole entire life going hiking and you're always left and not taken. Nova won't understand why he's been left. He just sees everyone else get, like, myself and Nyx getting harnessed up, backpacks, everything ready, and then he's told to stay. That's not fair, dude. That puts dogs into depression. So it's easier to put a dog down than have it to be heartbroken. And especially as, again, like, he's got recovery from the 2 back legs, he's missing teeth, he's 11 years old. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to go, I have to put something down to progress forward. One of your kids that they're too ugly to go to the bar with their siblings. Yeah. Here we go. Oh. Very badly damaged Perseus. Broken armor Perseus. I could probably kill that Perseus.
Boom, headshot!
Ooh. Yo! Thank you, Arkle. Appreciate that, dude.
ノバズレックスヒルドロシング
Thank you so much for that. Can we get some W's in chat? That is a very generous donation. I will put that definitely towards his hydro. Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, we'll see. Like, I don't want to be like a super Debbie, like, downer about it, but I also have worked with dogs for so long now that sometimes you just have to do hard choices to make things work. And obviously this big fluff ball here, you know, if he can just get a little stamina back, and we won't know until we do the therapy and all that jazz. Oh, you're wet. You're a big sticky puppy, aren't you? But again, long as he eats his food, his bloods are good, we can get his energy up. Long as I can find time to go and take Nyx on more challenging things, you know? Then, yeah, I've got no reason to put him down. But obviously, the moment that it becomes a chore, you have to make that call. Because again, it's not fair for Nyx to miss out on the good stuff that Nova had throughout his whole life. And Nova could be one of these dogs that lives for another 2 or 3 years, right? At that stage, Nyx is 5, 6. That means half of his life has been missed out because I've always put Nova beforehand. Now, dogs don't see it that way, but I do. And when I go for a hike with Nyx, I'm also upset that Nova's not with me, so, you know, sometimes you have to make it easier on oneself, but again, we'll see what the end of the year brings. Long as we've got the holiday money, we've got money towards, again, like you can see down the goal there, we've got money towards the therapy. We will give Nova as many shots as we can, but eventually down the line, you have to say goodbye, guys. There's, you know, eventually has to be a limit. How you doing, Arkle? Thank you so much for that, dude. Very, very generous. Juicy, juicy donation. I will add that in the halls as well. So everyone's in Perseus, so we can't really do anything. Yeah. The good thing is, though, and I say this with kindness, is when that hard time comes, at least I know Nyx is such a selfish dog that he won't require a partner like Nova does, right? Isn't that right, you boopster? Mm-hmm. So you've come in, it's not even 2 hours of stream, and you've come to position yourself at 01:51. That's 9 minutes to sit and stare at me because you think it's time for round 2, right? See what I mean, chat? Within 2 hours. Every time. And I'm gonna get hard stared. Look. I'm gonna bring up the camera so they can see you. Yeah. Here we go. Look. There you go. You're on camera now. Camera 2 can see that stare that I'm gonna get. Yeah, exactly. So, for example, like when we go for walks with Nova, we have to go at Nova's pace, which is I walk at 6 kilometers per hour. I'm just gonna say it that way instead of doing it like miles per hour. And I'm not getting the exercise that I would normally get. And Nyx walks roughly at the same speed or just slightly more than me. So it's like right now we're down to 2 free kilometers per hour, so it's a lot, right? "15 years, had a good life, but I miss him." Yeah, it's the same with Luna, man. We've got the Luna picture as well. You can see here. There's Luna always above Nova. Her little picture. I'm gonna, like, when Nova goes, I'm gonna change that into like a video thing that shows you all the, like, the photos of the dogs. I need to try and find one. If anybody knows, it's basically like where you can like install pictures into a screen and it just like plays them over and over again. I think that would be really, really cool to showcase the dogs. Not just Luna, but all of them, right? But yeah, look at that stare. It's crazy, eh? The dedication. He's not looking at the camera, by the way. It's just where the camera's positioned. Is that right? Yeah? Mm-hmm. You are an addicted dog. You could look as cutesy as you want. You're gonna work for this one this time.
Okay.
Not so much like a physical screen. I don't want it connected to the PC if that's what you're asking, Drake. Or maybe like if I, yeah, maybe actually I could do it that way. Where then I could have, yeah, maybe that would actually be a thing. Yeah, but it would be like, basically like a picture or like a monitor I could hang there. And then I could just run a cable round to the stream PC or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Connect to like the photo archives. I'll need to look into something like that. Like a digital picture frame. Yeah. Maybe something that can be connected to the PC so I can like move things around. He's not looking away. No, dude, he's crazy, eh? The dedication in getting what he wants is unrivaled. That is a dog that will go out of his way until he gets what he needs. Isn't that right, Nova? Is you pretty? Is you showcasing your scary face? Yeah, nothing overkill. Nothing overkill. Like, even if it was where you just had to put a USB stick in to, like, play the things, I would rather do something like that, right? Because we're only talking about photos. But instead of, like, the picture of Luna here, it would just show, like, pictures of Luna, pictures of Nova, pictures of Nyx, right? I would love for something like that. Something that just sits there and is quite subtle away. "5 minutes. Can you hold the line for 5 minutes? Let's make sure it's on 2 hours." Amazon, there's loads of them. Yeah, I'll need to check into that. That might be something really cool to get. Look at that beautiful symmetrical face. What's this? My food. No, you're gonna wait. You've got 4 minutes to wait. 3.5. I'm watching the timer. You just love snacks, don't you? You just love snacks. Do you love snacks? Eh? You just love snacks? Can I get a little boop on the snoop? Boop. Thank you. He needs his crack snacks. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Patience. Patience, young pup. I will warp away.
Shields offline.
By the time we warp around, it'll be nearly snack time. You got 2.5 minutes to go. I'd be so tempted to swap out the snacks. He is expecting for something he doesn't want. Nah, I'm not like that.
Is now off. Okay.
He has a passion for snacks. Oh, hello. A Zeus. Ooh, right. Well, wait a minute. We'll hold the line here, chap. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. You want snack? Oh, I just want snack, Daddy. I just want snacks. You wanting a snack again? Give one to Nix, and we're coming up. I'll give you it 1 minute. I'll give it 1 minute early. 1 minute early. 1 minute early. All right. There we go. Do you love snack? You look up the camera up here. Show your big beautiful eyes if I look at the camera. Up at the camera. There. There's snack. Snack at camera. There you go. Enjoy your crack. There we go. What a little monster. Yeah, you can do the trick like you make them smell chicken and then you swap out for like broccoli and stuff. The thing is those my dogs eat they're veggies. Let me just quickly do this, chat. Ooh. Ooh, that was very close. I just came back from replying. Ooh, nearly crashed into the deck. Oh, my pups love. I'm gonna close this up just now because he's literally off camera camping the box. No more snacks, all right? You will wait for your dinner now. Like, they love carrots. Really, really love carrots. Carrots are great for dogs. I wouldn't give them every day because carrot is a very sugary vegetable. But if you're gonna brush the teeth of the dog, then sure. That's why I like these smart bones, because they're not rawhide, they're good for digestion, and it helps like clean up plaque. The problem is they taste so good, and trust me, I've had one myself, because I like to do that with anything that I give to my dogs. I like to eat it myself, just to make sure that if it doesn't affect me, it's not going to affect them. I know we got different guts, stuff like that, but that's the way I've always done it. If I'm going to feed something to the dog, I'm going to make sure that I don't die from it first. And those snacks are very, very tasty. Obviously, I don't have the bite to be able to go through it. Ooh. A meteor, chat. What are the chances we can kill this meteor? Veg-based, yeah. I just don't like giving rawhide to the dogs. It's never, never good. Yeah, this dude is just sitting there. It's been a while since I've fought a meteor. 100% chance of killing it? Maybe. Maybe. Let's come from above. Problem is, I don't know if I'm detected, so I'm just gonna detect up early. Oh, I think he's gone out. Oh no, he's not. Yeah, let's sneak in this way. And engage. Yeah, like that.
Check fire. Check fire. Bogey. Check fire. Check fire. Check fire.
Yeah, you were right.
Check fire.
You were right. Typical meteor pilot. The thing is, if I do that in 4.9, you're gonna get flashing across the screen with like blue, yellow, and orange X's. Let's see how you can tone it down. I'm hoping they will for 4.9, because like I'm not against like what I was saying with what's in Evocati. I generally feel like if that's the direction CIG are going with visual aid to help players understand what they're doing more in the game, I'm fine with that. Just, it does need to be slightly toned down with. The crosshairs are a little bit too big. In some ships, when you go into zoom, the crosshair is literally the whole block of this thing. And I'm pretty sure that's just bugs right now that we'll get through, but yeah. I need to play more of it. If we get first wave today, then that will be great. Because I really want to showcase this to some people. Because again, it reminds me of 80s arcade video games. Like the stuff that you would get in like X versus TIE Fighter, if anybody ever played that one. Or sorry, wait, yeah. Was it X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, or was it just called X versus TIE Fighter? Something like that, right? I was saying to other people in Evocati, it should be like in Top Gun, where you've got the crosshair going around and it goes from red to green. That would be sick. But the biggest thing, right? The biggest thing we're going to work on in the 4.9 patch, chat, is this. This bug has been on shredders for, I kid you not, 5 years. 5 to 6 years. So when you pull the trigger on the shredder, it still fires the animation for 2 or 3 rounds afterwards. And it's still doing this in 4.9. It's only on the size 3 shredder. And to this date, it has been like 5 years since CIG did the remodel of the shredder, and it's been in like that for that. And the thing is, they've changed the sound files in 4.9, but that visual is still there. Ooh, hello. Little in nav mode, Hornita? Don't mind if I do. No, 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 come back! Come back! Oh no, he crashed out, he crashed out, he crashed out. Fuck yes. You got the bug, you got the bug.
Check fire.
Oh. No, no, come back! No!
Shields.
Oh shit, 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 he cancelled! He cancelled chat! No!
Lock.
Go, 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 fly like the wind, bullseye.
Alert.
Fly like the wind.
Offline.
Where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? Mining Shubin. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, hunt the hornet. Hunt the hornet. Should be the theme tune for this. He's probably way ahead of me though. Yeah, shit. He's got me locked up. He's going in, he's like, ugh. Damn it. Maybe.
Shields online.
Nah. For some reason can't get a fucking tone on it.
Lock.
There we go. He's in Armistice. Boo! There's a secondary target. God damn it.
Okay.
Little PCs? Nah. Doubt you're going to get repairs there. Maybe. Now you wish CIG had a culling system, don't you? I know that anger all too well. Yes. The joys. Alright, give me a sec, XLB, to engage. Give me that booty! Look at him go.
Lock. Forward proximity. Shields offline.
Come on, hit. Come on, hit. Hit. Come on. Do it. Do it. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Let me see. Going to ask a question. Right. Visor HUD of target. Can you get some information, but for PvP it's limited to ship name?
Shields online.
This only works when you do a scan instead of a ping. Wait, you want me to target an AI? I think there's an AI here I can do.
Shields off.
You're talking about in the upper right corner that's not that's missing right now, right? Let me just dive back down here. Hello. There was an AI around here, I think, but I think it's gone. So if I target there, obviously you get unknown, right? You're talking about where you target an NPC and you get, let me go back to Thingy Bob then.
Offline.
sec. I think I know what you mean.
Quantum drive is now on.
Well, the problem is because scanning just takes so long. It should really be from pinging.
Quantum drive is now on.
So if we do there, right? Ping gives no information. We just nano across. Yeah, because unfortunately, who's going to scan in PvP when it just takes so long to do so? It just doesn't work, right? I think before any of that stuff added in, just scanning needs to be fixed. Yeah, so it does it there, right? Let me find a player to try and do this on. That kind of stuff, no joke. What CIG should have for that, XLB, is when you target somebody, you go into scan mode and you can hold the trigger down and it gives you that information. And you have to then do the focus one to get like the cargo or something like that. That would be a better situation. Let me go back to Shubin. I think there was another person parked there.
Quantum drive is now on.
I definitely think it should be based, like, if you're doing the unknown thing, at least a ping, right? The scanning thing is really, really bad. Like, I know what CIG are wanting to do it, but I feel like CIG should allow you to target asteroids and then just hold the trigger when in scanning mode. That would make more sense to me as for a game, but when you're going through and trying to be pixel perfect onto it, it's definitely not a fun experience. It's never been a fun experience. So see that player there, I should be able to ping it, or go into scanning mode and now hold the trigger down to get that information in the MFD, right? That would be sick. But it's like, see what I mean? It's like, it's not doing it until we actually have to get on target. And even then, it's just not accurate. It just doesn't ever want to work. No, again, like, to get information on a player or an NPC, you should have to scan. The problem is, it shouldn't be an FPS scan, as in, like, crosshair over the target to do the scanning information, right? Like that one, right? It should be simply where, when I'm flying around, I target somebody, so I target there, I ping, and you get the player name. I then go into scanning mode, and whilst they're targeted, I hold the trigger down, like this one there, right? If I could even get to there, because CIG's targeting system needs a massive work, right? So there's there. I should be able to hold down the trigger right now and scan the information of the ship, because I have them targeted. And CIG should then make it where, if you want to be stealthy, you have to do the non-targeted way, where you're looking at the target and scanning like that, right?
Deployed.
I didn't want to do that. But right now, for example, even here, it's struggling to go through. Now, we're not talking about cargo, we're just talking about where it needs to be like 75% faster than it is. It's ridiculous that I'm not getting this information right now. That's why scanning is completely useless, right? Like, that needs to be at least 2 seconds to do something like that, not nearly 30 seconds. It's not a good mechanic, but it never has been. But for me, with naming, I don't mind doing the pinging to name, but it should be if I target somebody, I can go into scanning and start getting the data on them just like this. Holding the trigger, and I'm scanning them, and then eventually it'll go through, right? Because again, you can get data in real life without having to look at things, but CIG has it where it's a crosshair. And it's not good of a game. I shouldn't be forced to look at somebody. Say I'm doing recon, I shouldn't have to be forced to turn my direction of path and go over the target when I'm in the range of like keeping out of radar, right? So as we keep a circle like that, I should be able to get data on my systems without having to go... There we go. There we go. There we go, chat. I'm getting it. I'm getting that data. I'm getting that data. You know what I mean? Like, look at it. It's crazy. 87%. It's like... It's too much. It's way too much. If you don't need to fire missiles at looking at somebody and you can use the side of your monitor to do it with free look, you shouldn't have to do it with scanning either. But like I said, it should be where if I target, the person knows I'm scanning them or they're being scanned, and if you don't want to be known, you do it this way, right? So if you don't want to be known that you're spying on people, you have to do it this way. Or add it into stealth radar, right? Add it into stealth radar, where stealth radar, the perk of stealth radar is less pip range, but you can target people without them knowing they've been targeted. That would be pretty sick. So you can't fire missiles unless you get to a certain range, or you can't see the pip at certain range, but it allows you to do stealth stuff, sneaky scanning without being known about it. But yeah, I will never be happy with two things in this game. That's literally having to use a crosshair to scan somebody, and the second is a mana bar for afterburner. CIG should make it where if you hold afterburner down, it drains your hydrogen fuel. Because there's no purpose to hydrogen fuel in the game until you do something like that. Like, I can fly around for nearly 6 hours before ever needing to be refueled in an arrow. And that's bonkers to me. Absolutely bonkers. But it should be where if I hold the afterburner down, I drain my fuel, not rapidly, but if I hold it down for maybe like 2 minutes straight, it starts to burn the engines out or something. That's what I would love to see in this game, but CIG love their mana bars for some reason. And I'm never a big fan of it. It should be like in real life, where you can just hold that trigger. But here we go, a prime example of never being able to use repair pads because of just abandonness. If the HUD somehow could display where your scanner is beaming, yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's a lot of things CIG could add in. The biggest thing, I think, to just save on time and having to actually redesign things is just make it where if I target Buckley here, for example, I can say, long as it's in the cone, right? Make it where it's like in the cone of radar, so I can't do it like this, for example. That doesn't make any sense that I could scan them, but if you can get them within like a 90 degrees cone, like this, I should be able to scan them whilst I'm dodging shots, right? But right now it doesn't do it. It's really bad, where as I'm holding, see what I mean? Like, it still doesn't give me the information. And obviously we can scroll it up, right? What's my button to scroll on this? It's been a while since I've done it. Yeah, there we go. So I can change it down to 22%. But it's like, even there, right? Now it's going in a lot faster because I've like moved it up, but still, see what I mean? I still can't get a hit. And that's playing obviously with the radar. But also keeping information would be a nice touch as well, where for example I could look for when I look at somebody, it refreshes the data or something. Again, like, it's not a big problem, I mean, because I've never, like, what XLB is talking about is in the top right corner, it says unknown, faction unknown. Unfortunately, it's just never been good enough where even if I you can get it from NPCs, right? But if I scan Spaceman here, for example, right? Ping doesn't give me anything more than the name. And right now, as I'm approaching, I can't fucking scan. It won't work, right? Literally not working unless I'm hyper onto it. So I'm at 2.6, still not getting any scanning. Now I'm getting it, and it won't go through. It's just memeing at this point. And that's what needs to be changed before ever anything else is done. It's why I never use scan. But then the thing is, like, I would imagine it's really bad for people who are doing pirating to get the information. It's just not fluid. And it should be. It should be really, really fluid. As I'm pinging out to do, like, a radar and stuff like that, I should be, like, getting the information. I should be like, right, well, that's a player there. That's their ship type. It logs it in on the top right corner or in the MFD below. I'm like, right, well, I know what they're flying, but I've never had to get in range contact to do that. But you have to do that just now in the game. So it's like, there's the... We know that's a hull B, right? I go into scan mode. So now we've got the information that's a hull B. And for me, it's like... I don't see why you have to go through that 10-15 seconds to get, like, a ship information. And then when you go back to it, obviously it's still, like, faction, because they don't have it in, right? But if it was a ping, that would be sick. That would definitely save on some time. And I definitely think that scanning should be done via targeting instead of this weird, like, you've got to get the crosshair in the bubble, right? Or if they're gonna go that route, it needs to be like where instead of like let's look at a countdown, right? So as we approach here, we've got Miss Prospector. We've already got that one scanned. Let's look for the other one. Something else, chat. There we go. Okay, so we got a Shiv there. Let's do it. It's not started, right? And see what I mean? Because it's picking up the other scan one, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we got to start again, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? 9 seconds just to know information we already know. It's a long time. I think if it was down to like 3 seconds, that would be fine. But nearly 10 seconds to get information on somebody? Nah, that's really bad. That's why nobody uses it. But more, yeah. Well, again, that's a stationary target, right? Imagine somebody's moving around. So a bit more like Elite Dangerous. Well, not so much like Elite Dangerous. XLB was asking if you can get that information on the HUD from a ping or a scan. And it's from a scan. From a ping, that would be amazing, right? So imagine you ping right now. And you get the name Spaceman, and instead of it saying unknown in the top right corner, it tells you the ship type, which is a little Drake thing, whatever it's called. So it's the wee Drake mining ship, right? We know that because we already know what the outline of it is, right? But as you're scanning, still can't scan. I'm gonna close it into 45 degrees. Still can't scan. Still can't scan. You know what I mean? I'm now 2.6 of them. At this point, it's like, who fucking cares about scanning? I'll just go straight into guns. Because I know it's a Drake mining ship. And it should have just been done by ping, right? Ping, this sees the Avenger Titan. And it's, you can see it in the top right corner that it's already gone through because I've already scanned this person. And when I go to scanning, it should automatically say I'm already scanned. But look how much time it takes to get an updated detail on it. Yeah, but it's been like this for a while. Now, it used to be super, super fast, but for some reason, CIG slowed it down. It could have been because there was, like, server issues or whatever. I completely get that. But if you want this to be a part of the game, it needs to be information given. I shouldn't be spending 10 seconds to make an assessment. 10 seconds, you're dead in this video game. If you can't make critical, like, assessments of people approaching you. Be like, right, there's 2 blades, 2 hornets, right? It shouldn't be from visual. Because in real life, you get updated information when missiles are coming out on you. You know what type of missile is coming, so you can react to it. In Star Citizen, when you're getting locked, you don't even know what's about to be fired upon you. Whilst in real life, you can tell what's getting fired upon you. But because Star Citizen is only a Fox free in this game, the systems or the warning systems are not in place. Because even though you're firing IR, EM, and cross-section, they're all classed as a Fox-free missile. Fire and forget. Lock, fire, and that's it. Move on to the next target. There's no holding the lock like a Fox 1, and there's no IR only or heat signature only Fox 2. And I personally think CIG should make it always Fox 1 and Fox 2 and get rid of Fox 3. Make it where torpedoes only are Fox 3. But then it probably wouldn't be classed as Fox 3 at that stage. It'd be probably what? Magnum, right? Because you're firing like a fucking nuke. I think Magnum's a nuke, right? Or something of high yield. But also, not just from a PvP point of view, this would also help players with NPC missions, right? Not everyone will know that there's 200 plus different ships in the game. Not everyone will be able to tell which is a golem and which is the other version of the that little Drake thing, the wee holler one. Even I can't remember the name of them because I just barely ever see them. It's like the same with, yeah, the Ox, yeah. So it's like, that's the information that needs to come up fast, because even when you're fighting a Saber or a Saber Comet, not that there's much difference with the ships, but it's the fact that you don't know it. It's the same with the Dudley. The Dudley right now, I think it's the Dudley, is the referral Gladius that you get from, I think, 50 referrals. I've got one of them. It comes with double FRs. It's a fucking pimped out Gladius right from the set go. And if you can't see that it's a Dudley, then you just think it's a normal Gladius. When it could be coming at you with a really strong fit and you just don't know this information. Oh, whichever one's the hauler, whichever one's the mining ship, right? They look very, very identical on the MFDs, and if you actually can't, like, if you can't go through the full scan system, you would never know the difference, right? Like, for me, I should, like, I want to kill this, but, like, at the same time, it's like, you know, now the sport of the kill is gone. Because I've had to spend too much time to figure out what it is. Even though I know what it is, but I'm using this as an example. Also, whilst you're here, XLB, I don't know if you guys, obviously, like, I've not yet gone through on the Evo Calyx. I was only testing it last night before the thunderstorm absolutely crippled my house. The Dudley, with the new crosshair system that you guys have got, whenever you move into this, the precision view with the Dudley, the crosshair is massive, where you can't even see the ship you're like shooting at. Obviously, I'll get down to reporting all the things when we go to Wave 1, because then I can start using clips and stuff like that to showcase things. Aware and bugged, right? Awesome. Fucking sick, yes, nice. Good, good, good. I still don't know how I feel about that system. I can understand it. Why it's been added. It reminds me a lot of 80s sort of arcade games. But I definitely feel like CIG needs to sort of tone down. Not all of it was in, right? Okay. Okay, yeah. Again, like, I'm not against it and I'm not for it right now. I can see the appeal of it. It will help a lot of players. But if CIG could just slightly tone down the size of it, I think that would be a really good thing. Because in lag pip, it's very, very distracting. Because as you're shooting with lag pip, for example, for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about with lag pip is like, you see there's lead there, right? Lag pip is now I've got the lag pip there. So as I'm hitting the target, the crosshair is flashing, and I think CIG needs to make it where the pip in lag is what flashes instead of the crosshair. Because people will be watching that crosshair to get on aim, so as you're shooting, but the crosshair is the one flashing and doing all those other things. That's what I would love to see it on. I would love to see it on the pip instead of the crosshair. I think that would be really, really good if CIG did that. And I don't know how easy that would be to test out and stuff, but I think off the crosshair onto the pip would be the smart move. Because then it works really well for either lead or lag. Dunley, yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, I'm calling it Dudley from now on, yeah. I love that skin. I just recently unlocked that with referrals. I got the Raptor as well. Like, we've been doing well with referrals. They keep going up for some reason. Ugh. But don't worry. Even though we're bringing CIG money, I can't come to Manchester to test out Squadron 42. Elliot gets away with hiding again. I really want that skin, but got no chances with non-creator pleb. You can use Google ads and stuff like that. There's a really, really good way of doing it. There's some people in the community that do it as well. I follow the guy. He's helped me out with referrals as well. Pay to win? Dude, it's not paid to win at the end of the day. It's literally a ship skin. And nobody can ever say a fit is paid to win. That's just silly, since you can get everything in game. Paid to win would only ever be a moan, in my opinion, if, and it's a big if, like CIG made something where players could buy something from the website that you can't get in game, right? That's always been my like look on pay to win. But if CIG want to make money to pay for staff, for servers, and eventually you get it bought in game, I never see the problem with that. Yeah, but the thing is though, is the Idris M is locked behind a paywall right now, but when the game comes out, you'll still, you know what I mean? Like, you can't consider right now as ever pay to win. It's not a finalized game. It doesn't matter. So if it's a way for CIG to make money, and the only way to get an Idris M was back in the day, I had a chance to get an Idris M. The only way is you either go through referrals or you spend a crap ton of money to get to that big package, right? So it's like, you know what I mean? You have to go big if you want one of those ships. So I can't see that as winning, really. Especially as, you know, the game. A big floofy doggo? Yeah, that's Nyx. That's Nyx. He's a big floofy. So basically, if CIG introduced lightsabers and they never make it into the thing. Yeah, exactly. I get what they talk about with pay to win, but it's more pay to progress. And the funny thing is, when CIG finally turn on all the systems, you're not going to see somebody flying around in an Idris doing what they... Well, you're not going to see it in 4.9 anyway, because the Idris got fucking hard nerfed as it deserved to be in 4.9. And hopefully CIG will not go back on it, because it is really good, the changes. They have fucked the pitch, the yaw, and the roll on that damn thing. So instead of it being like a fucking arrow in atmosphere, it's now a big behemoth of a ship. Shouldn't be fucking, you know, dogfighting fighters. It's always called pay not to grind. Well, pay to progression, pay whatever. Normally when people pay, like, moan about those type of things, it's normally that they just don't have the money in real life and they're just upset that somebody else does. Pay to win. I've played a game like Silk Road Online. When that came out, pay to win was you could buy stuff off the website for real money that you couldn't get in game. To make it where you got, like, you didn't lose your rolls and stuff like that, right? Oh shit, I also need to reply to DE chat. They got back to me about refund on the Eagle. So they said here, from Eagle's dynamic IT team, I like how they actually call it an IT team. Our support team can make a refund to your internal DCS account. The refund will be store credit after you can purchase a product. Please note that these funds only can be used for pay on products developed by ED. I need to speak on Tumblr, what that would be about. I'm taking it's just anything that's not like Blur or anything like that, so ED only. But I got that this morning at 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna reply to them. Because that was for the Strike Eagles. The Strike Eagle I pre-ordered. And obviously it's not commissioned or whatever you want to call it anymore now. I'm just gonna say commissioned. That's the most close thing I can think of. Ooh, Popeyes macaroni. I've never had Popeyes. Thank you very much for the follow. In Warframe, when you don't want to grind, you can pay all the plat to grind for you. Yeah, that's fine. Again, I have no problem with that. All those things support the game. Even the P is planned to be upgradable. Oh, that's been from the very beginning, Popeyes. The idea is that eventually down the line, you're going to be able to... The original plan, and obviously CIG can change it, but until they actually state they're changing it, let's always go off that information. The original information was, if you got certain reputation in UEE in the finalized game, you could basically get your Idris upgraded to an M version for money and reputation. To my knowledge, CIG has not stated that's not going to be the case. The difference is right now is the only way to get an M is through money, not in-game. But you can't even get an Idris K in-game just yet either. You can get an Idris P in-game, but you can't get the laser gun for the P or the railgun. So it can only be done via money right now. And I have no problem with that because it helps fund the development team, helps fund the servers, and all these things are expensive. If you didn't have this marketing, you would not make... we wouldn't be able to fly around and meme like we are just now. You know? Oh, ask away, Devastation. I've been here for 14 years, streaming for 8 years in this December. I've played every single flight model to the extreme, every combat system to the extreme. Obviously not going into high level of sweat, but to the extreme of like above average player. And yeah. Ask any questions, dude. Idris update. So like yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but that's, you know what I mean, right? That down the line is where, this is also 2019. This is still the same information where you can put the railgun on a P. The thing is down the line is you might be able to actually get the P turned into an M. They just haven't stated that. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate that. And I crashed coming out of a hangar? It's 14 years of flight, dude. Trust me, if I really wanted to start showing off and shit like that, one, either you're gonna be like, you're either gonna feel sick from the low flying, or two, I'm gonna randomly crash just out of peer pressure. You can watch some of my YouTube videos of my flight. There generally isn't anybody in the Star Citizen community that can fly as low and as fast as me. In various of ships as well. Most of the low flyers in this game do a different format. Oh, hello. Oh, this is dead. Ooh, is this a medical? No. Yeah, it's standard. But yeah, ask anything that pops up. I can fly lower into the ground. Yeah. I don't even know what that is, chat. What is a Ticarobite? The ultimate in real meat snacking. Sticks up with a signature spice blend that will have you sweating through your helmet. Oh yeah, that sounds great. So what it's saying is, the next day you're going to have bad diarrhea. I wonder when CIG will make crewing a ship worth it. Dude, I know. It's like, it's one of the most annoying things in this game where I'm sick, right, so I love to fly around in fighters, light and heavies. Then obviously into capitals. My biggest passion is dropship piloting, okay? And The biggest issue I have with dropship piloting is that there's no need for it. Unless people are like doing role-playing. CIG have just made it where there's no point to it. Because instead of dropship piloting... Oh wait, I can't eat that. Instead of dropship piloting, it's just easier to turn up to a location with 5 Hornets than it is to put 5 players in FPS gear and have them drop ship in, right? Because you can kill people with the Hornets and then land on the ground and get out and do missiles and all that other jazz, right? So I hope CIG finally gets it to the point where you just literally can't fly with boom tubes and things on your back and stuff like that. I really hope so. Oh yeah, he's an hour early, chat, though. He's only been 40. You're not getting anything more. No. 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 We have been watching. They have been watching. You can't get away with this, Nick. Nova. It could also be I've got pepperoni pizza beside me as well. And Nova does like pizza. He likes cheeseburgers the most, then a nice steak, and then pizza. On his junk food side. And before somebody goes to me, pizza's not good enough. I'm not giving him a full fucking pizza, alright? Just giving him a nibble. It's the same thing as when people are like, oh, chocolate's bad for a dog. Yeah, if it eats it in high quantity. If a fucking dog eats an onion, you know what I mean? It's gonna need hospital. But if it picks up a little bit of onion, it's not going to hurt it. Nova doesn't like butter chicken? No, I don't really tend to give them spicy food. Not that it's spicy, but no, I would rather give them just normal chicken. Like, giving chicken... Actually, giving any, like, carnivore, carnivore dog, or animal, is boiled chicken and boiled rice. It's very, very good for helping with their stomach settle and stuff like that. But he does not need... You do not need, my little friend. You have had your food and you've had snacks. You'll have to wait. Actually, whilst we're sat here, chat, I'm gonna go into eat mode, and for all the new people watching the channel, get ready to be absolutely shocked by this screen where it just blinks at you whilst I have some dinner. Has the patch cycle got any better? No. Not for 4.8, but we're about to move into 4.9. And I think that's more of an important thing to focus on than 4.8. I mean, CIG should understand the ranting of people. You go into 4.6, 4.7 that were incredible patches.
Shields hit.
Nice attempt at a ram, Buttercup. Try again. See what I mean, chat? I'm just too good at this game. Even whilst I'm having a delicious pizza, sitting here, these stream snipers can't even fucking kill me, you know? I'm immortal. I'll just continue eating my pizza. Somebody clip that, please. I don't even have my engines turned on. I couldn't move.
Takeoff complete.
That's also a really sensible thing to do whilst I've got CIG employees lurking in my channel. You couldn't be dumber stream snipers if you tried.
Landing complete.
Yes, this is definitely busted because of this.
Takeoff complete.
Well, time to go and eat my pizza somewhere else then.
Offline. Landing gear raised.
Also, I smell maple syrup, chat. Have you guys ever put maple syrup on or honey on top of a pepperoni pizza?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, it is right now. The biggest issue is CIG doesn't have a system that that culls a lot of
Is now
abandoned ships right now. And hopefully, in the future, CIG will make it a lot more aggressive. But sadly, right now, it's just a system that needs to be improved rapidly. Because with this ability to reclaim your ships for free and for a very slow amount of money, people just leave things lying around. And I did speak to CIG about this a couple of years ago, saying that it needs to be a more aggressive, and they were like, no, we don't have that system in place for it. I was like, well, you kind of need to, because, you know, any news about the flight model? Only with what Yogi has disclosed. I'm not going to disclose any other stuff because it's not been made public by CIG. If the developers make it public, we can talk about it. But if it's the closed behind doors stuff, then no. To keep developers safe, I'm not going to talk about it. The way it's sounding, it's going to be a lot better than what we have right now, but it's also very similar to what we have right now. Just a few more things are added into it. Yeah, so still landing pad issue with that one, but...
forward proximity alert. Landing complete.
Good news is it'll be a lot harder for people to do that kind of ramming stuff in the future, because you won't have the ability to go stupid speed.
Takeoff complete. Shields offline. Landing gear raised.
Ah, you got it. Lovely. Let's have a good look, chat. Whilst we fly through time and space. It is a lot slower these days, yeah. I think it's because it does all that word stuff, right?
Drive is now on.
All that word stuff. Right, whilst I go and eat pizza, let's look at this then. Let's have a good laugh, chat. Yeah, because that's definitely old information. You go. Watch this, chat. You ready? Get ready for this incredible meme. Go into 4647 that were incredible patches. Whee!
Shields hit.
Nice attempt at a ram, Buttercup. Try again. I'm gonna send this to fucking Ark. Actually, let's put a fucking tweet about this. built. There we go. Glorious. Glorious chat. There you go. Mm-hmm. Can we see that in slow motion? I think you can, right? Let's do this in slow motion. Let's go to 0.5. Here we go. Watch this. For 7 that were incredible patches. Whee! Nice attempt to rambar cup. Get absolutely fucking shot on. Right, well, God, I am fucking good at this game. Such an absolute twat as well. Where is it here? We need to promote this one. And they bounce on the pole? Yeah. Right, let's add this. Let's add this to the story. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, XLB's been doing some clips as well. That's what I love about it. You literally have CIG sitting asking me questions and you still fail the stream sniper. Back to pizza. Clip layout's a bit confusing. Wait, I can probably do the editing side for you. Give me a sec. Oh yeah. Let me edit the layout. Because you've got it the other way around. That's why. That is why. You should always just leave it as the default one. Oh wait. Is that the vertical one or is it not? Wait. Yeah, how have you guys fucked this up? Because it's not meant to be like that. Discard edit. Yeah, because I've literally got it set up here for XLB. And you must have done this on the phone or something. I wish you could make it where you guys can't edit the fucking layout. Every time I set this up, yeah, because it needs to be like that. Like that, basically. Bring it in. Yeah, like that. And then the best thing is you have this in the center like that. Yeah, I wish it would just stay like that. There you go. Dude, it's funny, eh, Doctor? Render clip, yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, that'll be updated then. Yeah, just the best thing is just with the layout is try and not touch the layout when you're going through it. I see some people like fiddle around with it and stuff like that, but I wish you could like make it. I could lock it down to be default, so But normally when I see somebody fuck it up, I go through and I'll edit them out anyway. The problem is that one now. Yeah, there we go. You go into 4.6, 4.7 that were incredible patches.
Shields hit.
Nice attempt at a ram, Buttercup. Try again. Do I mean, chat? I'm just too good at this game. Even whilst I'm having a delicious pizza, sitting here, these stream snipers can't even fucking kill me. I'm immortal. A fucking asshole, man. Still scoops the food, I know. I didn't even flinch. I just kept eating. Hey, bro, I'm doing well, dude. Just finishing off some pizza. Actually, I'm kind of full. I'll give it some to the pop. Yo, Riddick, thank you much for the 4 months, dude. Get a bite here.
ミュージカルノーツ IEBAEBAE ミュージカルノーツ
Alright. Yeah. I'm generally not hungry. Couple of slices will do. Couple of slices. I think it's because I was so late today streaming that it's not hungry. It's just shitty frozen pepperoni. Or shitty pepperoni. Where were they trying to aim? It's most likely because of the ship. We disabled somebody that was in
Bottom drive is now
an Aurora Mark II. Most likely it was them that got a little bit upset about us disabling them and decided to attempt to ram. It does happen like that. Might not even be a stream sniper, it just might be somebody that's just watching.
is now
But to fail at that distance, that's pretty impressive. That is glorious. But I don't know how much longer on, because again I was late today, chat. So
bottom drive is
yeah. I think tomorrow, I'm kind of hoping we'll go first wave. If they go first wave tonight, I'll be super excited. I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot to test. Weapons flight, all that jazz. Because, again, like, can't even show you, like, the notes on things. I can only tell you about them. I can't show you anything. So it just means that we can test some more stuff. A couple of slices will definitely do me, but I still find myself eating. I'm the same. I will polish off a full pizza, but because I'm just late to streaming, I ate a little bit before I start the stream, so I'm just not hungry, and I'm not somebody like I could polish off this pizza, no problem. I'm just no. I don't want to sit here stuffed, kind of thing. I'd rather go outside and finish it off later. That would be glorious.
shields offline.
I would like to play some Sands, but Cutlet's too busy with his Eve game.
Quantum drive is
A lot of other people that I play games with are playing Throne and Liberties patch. Reduced carbs? Reduced carbs is good if you're not doing any exercise and stuff. Very, very good.
quantum drive is now off.
You also can have good carbs, like sweet potato. Make a chocolate brownie out of sweet potatoes, which is really good. Just basically mash up sweet potato, add 1 egg, a little bit of flavorings, stuff like that, some chocolate powder. There you go. Very low carb, high protein. If you mix in some protein powder, brownie. It's not as good as like a full sugar brownie, but allows you to have like multiple of them without feeling like you've had too many carbs. Yeah. Like for me, I literally like I'll have like pizza maybe once a week, and that's after meal prep. I put my meal prep on Discord every Sunday. And this week it's just going to be some grilled chicken strips, salt and peppered flavor. Don't want any too much seasoning, just because summer I just don't become a big eater. It's too hot. And I'm gonna get some potatoes, baby them up, grate some cheddar on top of them, and that's just it. Simple grilled chicken, baby potatoes, done. With a little cheese. 400 to 600 calories depending on portion. Easy peasy. I'll do that on Sunday for meal prep. Pizza isn't a bad food. Yeah. For me in the summer, it's more like liquids. I'm more happy with like a lot more water, milkshakes, especially protein milkshakes. Just I find as some, again, it's just as the heat comes in, I just don't want to be chewing on stuff. I would rather just have like, I've got like these protein puddings that have like 30 grams of protein in each one. And they're pretty good actually. And no major requirement to eat anything. Wouldn't mind some haggis. It's not really haggis season, but yeah, I mean you can have haggis anytime. Yeah, that's where I get mine as well, Devastation. I can't remember the name of them, but there's like vanilla, chocolate, caramel. Then they've got some mousses, they've got strawberry type things. It's in their like their protein aisle, and they're like depending on the price, about 89 pence per tub, and they're so good. That's what I have, and then like if I'm having mince, I go for like 5% chuck, and yeah, I just cut down on all. Like I've recently started using a lot more coconut oil than anything else, just because again it has really good fats compared to like olive oil and jazz like that. Without the guilt, yeah, exactly. And the funny thing is, like most of the time with like protein foods or like for fitness type stuff, gym, normally it tastes like shit, absolute shit. But these have been surprisingly pretty good. Also, has CIG changed it where where's the window? Have they actually got the height ceiling working on this one? Or is it still memeing? So it doesn't give you an exact radar height, which is kind of annoying. Because obviously, like, this one starts giving you the radar alt and the VSI. Yeah, it's a shame that that information's not on the non-advanced HUD. They could have just had it to the right-hand corner or something.
Forward proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Port proximity alert.
This is a lot cleaner than the other one, though. Oh, that's the afterburn button. Oh, right, okay.
Shields offline. Bogey. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Shields online. Landing gear.
Interesting that the radar's stuck as well. Wonder if CIG is actually sorted out. Remind me to test that tomorrow, chat.
Landing complete.
Remind me.
Offline.
100% of protein food, they're on the good side. I've lost 6 stone over the past 8 months with those kind of things. Yeah. It's really good. It's the same with like skyr yogurt. I really enjoy because it just fills a void, and then you're like, I just don't even want to eat anything more because you're so full. I like anything like that that tricks the brain.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
Your vehicle has been moved to storage. Yeah, what we'll do actually.
Please visit us again.
Remember to try this out. Where is it here? Yeah, let's try this. They have actually keybinds to be able to change this on their own. I don't think they do they? No. Maybe? No. No, you can't. There's no button to do it. It's a shame. That would have been pretty cool, actually. That would have been dope. We're currently putting together a new PTU build for potential Evokai to Wave 1 published for the weekend. This build will not have Siege running. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. It'll be good. Always moving on chat. It's like, I can't use chat anymore. Don't worry, he's going to get all the snacks. Yeah, sick. 66666. Let me check my return rate. Oh, Kara's on. I don't know if you guys have ever checked out Kara as a streamer. She's been in the channel, memeing along and stuff, played the Isle with her. She's really nice, and I'm gonna drop the love over there. She's playing Cyberpunk right now. Go and drop the follows. She has played Star Citizen in the past, but obviously she's more of a rarity streamer. Let's send the love over there. Obviously, if you're not wanting to be part of it, drop out. As always, guys, been an absolute pleasure. Sorry it's a short day, but again, the idea was that was because no power and thunderstorms and all that good stuff. Hopefully, everything out tomorrow will be able to go and check it out and all that good stuff. So, yeah, thank you so much today. Massive appreciation with all the subs. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully Wave 1. If not, probably check out some Sands, maybe some Isle memes. I do have a Stegosaurus to grow and all that good stuff. But yeah, have a good one if I don't get to see you guys. Have a great weekend if you're not here. Yeah, Kara's the one that made the AI song. Yeah. Thank you again to all the wonderful people who gifted subs. Thank you to all the new followers today. Look at these lovely names. Thank you to all the new subscribers as well and the returning subscribers. Appreciate it. Also, thank you very much to the wonderful Urkel for that £50 dono. Have a good one, guys. Take care.